Friday, May 2nd, just before 10:30 p.m.
Wake up.
Just hours after detectives say Rodney Hinton Jr. intentionally drove his car straight towards Deputy Larry Henderson, killing him. Here, we see deputies from Hamilton and Claremont counties, along with officers from Cincinnati police, as they cuff and shackle Hinton.
I'll put this around your waist.
Once secure, officers and deputies march Hinton from CPD headquarters
And then swing your legs around. Need help?
and into a cruiser, where he's taken to the Claremont County Jail. As soon as Hinton arrives, the booking process begins. Watch this as a Claremont County corrections officer asks Hinton a series of questions.
You have a serious medical or mental health issue that needs immediate attention? Is that a yes or a no? Have you recently considered attempted suicide? No. You want to hurt yourself or anybody else?
As you can see, Hinton shakes his head no to each of those questions. As the process continues, Hinton seemingly has no clue where he is.
You're in Claremont County, bud.
Corrections officers then remove Hinton's shackles and escort him to a holding cell, where he stays until the following morning, when he's transported back to Hamilton County.
Step down slow. With this deputy right here, okay?
To face a judge, along with dozens of Hamilton County Sheriff's deputies on hand to show their support for their fallen colleague.
All right. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. All praises to the Most High. That video that you just saw was of the day that Rodney Hinton Jr. was arrested for allegedly running over that deputy in Cincinnati, Ohio, in response to Cincinnati police exterminating his son. But there is a major twist that just came out in the indictment of Rodney Hinton Jr. Now, I'm going to show you that indictment, but the information that I'm getting out of Cincinnati is that a woman was allegedly in the car with Rodney Hinton when the accident happened. And according to the indictment, that woman allegedly perished in the accident. Now, they just called a press conference at about 3 o'clock in which the prosecutor announced the grand jury returned these charges. And I'm going to show them to you real quick here on the screen. The grand jury, if you see right here, and I'm going to minimize myself so you guys can see the entirety of the screen. And you see the article, it says man could face the death penalty after quote unquote targeted killing of the deputy. Now, before I got the information, I read this and I said, okay, why are they charging him with 2 counts of aggravated murder? You see it. Reginald Hinton Jr., 38, was indicted Thursday on the following charges per the prosecutor, Connie Pillage. Aggravated M-word, capital death penalty, 2 counts. Murder, special felony, felonious assaults, 2 counts. The above charges stem from the May 2nd demise of Hamilton County Sheriff's Office Deputy Larry Henderson. Now, the article goes on to describe what we already think we know about this incident, about Mr. Hinton Jr. leaving the police station, coming back, seeing the video, and apparently being so distraught that he allegedly targeted this deputy. However, you see that he's charged with 2 counts of aggravated murder. Now, why is he charged with 2 counts? Because from the information that I've gotten from a couple of sources, there was a woman in the car with him. Now, this happened on May the 2nd. Why are we just finding this out on May the 8th? That's what I've been telling you the whole time. They don't tell you all the story. They're covering up. So if they've been covering this part up for 6 days, imagine what else they've been covering up, especially in the demise of Ryan Hinton. Now, it was also told to me that the lady was the one driving the vehicle. Yes, the lady was the one driving the vehicle. Now, if you see that video with our brother getting booked, he definitely looks disheveled, out of the way. He even asked, "Where am I now?" Looks like he doesn't even know where he is. Definitely not in a position to be in a mind state to be able to be targeting a deputy. And so this new information makes the whole narrative even more questionable. And I proclaim that our brother is still innocent until proven guilty, especially if the woman that was unfortunately passed in the vehicle was the alleged driver. Now, also what's strange about this is the quick indictment of Mr. Hinton. The quick indictment, normally it's going to take a couple of months for someone to be indicted on these charges. Nevertheless, it has only been a week, and the grand jury has already returned an indictment. Anybody don't know what a grand jury is? It's a group of people who gets charges, and they look at the facts and the evidence, and they say, okay, well, is this enough? Is this sufficient evidence to be able to present a case to a judge so that it may go to trial and maybe get a conviction? Grand juries usually meet once every 3 months, once every 6 months, whatever the case may be. This evidently was a special grand jury under the special circumstances, as they showed you in the booking video, how he appeared to court with all of the numerous officers showing support for their fallen officer, right? No, they're not showing support. They're showing solidarity of white supremacy, if you ask me. But nevertheless, you have to ask yourself, why are they hiding the identity of the woman, first of all, but even the fact that a woman was in the car? It's clear as day. Once again, let me go back to the article. It's clear as day that there is a second person, and according to the information that I received, it was, and God bless, the deceased. It was a woman. Let's look at this article once again. He could face the death penalty. Aggravated M-word, 2 counts. M-word, felony, felonious counts. Now, let's see if they disclose any of this information in this article. Describe what Hinton did as targeting. On the day of the fatal crash, the 38-year-old and family members were called to the Cincinnati Police Department to review body cam footage. Hinton's son, Ryan Hinton, was shot and killed after caught in a stolen SUV, which has been stated to me that it was not stolen while armed with the gun. That gun was on the ground, according to an eyewitness. Cincinnati police say Ryan Hinton brandished a gun near officers, and we all saw that he didn't. After seeing the video, Hinton left his car there with a family member elsewhere, the prosecutor said. He returned at 12:41 to get his vehicle and left 3 minutes later, but returned to the police department at 12:49. The 38-year-old left the parking lot 1 minute later at 1:05 on May 2nd. Hinton, hours after seeing the video of his son, drove east on Martin Luther King near Bernard Woods Drive, where Deputy Henderson was working traffic control near the University of Cincinnati. The prosecutor explained the 38-year-old had waited for traffic to clear before flooring it, quote unquote, across multiple lanes, targeting the deputy. This was a targeted unaliving of an innocent deputy who was working to protect and serve his community, blah, 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 blah. Hinton put in danger the lives of many innocent people celebrating a momentous occasion in their lives, college graduation. This is a horrific crime, and my office is treating it as such. The bylaw carries with it a potential. Deputy Hinton died later that night. Hinton is beheld without bond. So there you see in the article, once again, they are yet hiding the fact that somebody else passed in this situation. Why are they hiding it? It clearly says 2 counts. Where is the other count? These people play games, and because they are playing this game, I would venture to say that allegedly, according to the sources that I've received information from, that that other person may have been driving the vehicle, and since they can't do anything to them, they're going to make Mr. Hinton a scapegoat. That's why I think that he's being very quiet. I think that that's why nothing has happened to him. And I think that's why he's going to get off. He is going to get off of this case. Now, we're going to see, hopefully, once again, if y'all see this video, maybe they have put the information out by the time that this gets out. But why have they waited 6 days to let us know that someone else was in the vehicle? If he's charged with 2 counts, there must have been 2 demises. And of course, they're going straight to the gauntlet. They're going straight to the guillotine with the death penalty. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all know the number 919-587-7782. Also, people have asked how can they support this channel. I've added my Cash App on the bottom. You see it. $RichMoney7777. Also, you know, the number 919-587-7782 and TaylorHousePublications.com. But we're going to once again keep a close eye on this story because they are not being totally truthful with us. And you have to ask yourself why. As Revelations 22:50 says, without the city there are dogs, sorcerers, idolaters, fornicators, murderers, and those who make it and love it a lie. From May the 2nd until now, they have been deceitful and not telling us the whole story. And even today, unless that other victim is being released, they are still being deceptive. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. 919-587-7782. Peace and blessings.